Hello, Jackals! Do need some sounds fast, but you always spend too much time finding just the right one? Well, the Krotos Studio Genesis sound pack could be exactly what you need. I did a video on Krotos Studio 3 a while back, and the company got in contact with me and asked me if I wanted to review the Genesis extension. I couldn't say no because I honestly like to use this application. And what is the Krotos Studio Genesis sound pack? Well, it expands on the Krotos Studio free version. As you can see, it costs $29. You can give it a listen here, but if you go a bit down, we have here 24 new presets over 8 categories, and you can also preview these presets. So these are the presets. It doesn't look exactly like this in the app, but you can go to one of them, click play, and you'll get a video to get an idea how it sounds. But I'll actually show you this in the app. Now at the time of making this video, I first had to install Krotos Studio free version, then download and install the Krotos Studio Genesis sound pack, and once I did that, it was running fine in the standalone version. So let me launch the standalone version. So everything is being captured at the moment. And how do you stop it from being captured? Well, this is set to autoplay, so I'll just turn this to off. And the bounce will appear here. And I can now put this file onto the timeline directly in DaVinci Resolve. Simply find what you like. Maybe this part, do it like so. Now this is how you can easily add sounds. They've added a bunch of them. Now this one is new. Let me just set these settings to low. And we have the thunder option. But it's always the same. And why does it say C3? That's because of the MIDI inputs, and we'll see more of those when we have the button options. Now the ones I really like is the cinematics. I'm now holding the button. If you just click it once, that's what you'll get. You can also adjust the pitch. Next up we have the eerie scene. You can make something really spooky with this one. You can hold this one for as long as you want. Adjust the pitch. And once you're done, simply click on the autoplay to get the bounce file. This one's also nice. They added some new footsteps for the heels and the sneakers. They also have the scuff and the stop sounds. You can now also pan to the left and to the right. And adjust the pitch if you need to. They've also added some new folies, so you don't have just basic cloth. You also have the wooden doors. I really like this option with the pitch, because you can get different sounds. Also screen doors, and if you need the keyboard, you have that option, though I do miss the pitch option in this case. The padlock. This one does have the pitch option. Now in the portfolio you have a couple of options. And you could think that these are just buttons, but they're not. you can actually click on to raise window 1, holding the button, and also on the seatbelt one. Now in the interface you have the modern UI preset. I am missing the pitch option so that we could have some variation, but this is also something that you could change inside DaVinci Resolve or anything else that you use, but it would be nice if we could just change it inside the Krotos Studio. Then we have the vehicle. You can sound the horn, adjust the passerby level, now if you just want to sound the horn, you will actually want to turn off the autoplay. So you can click on the horn and you can hold the button. But again, I'm missing the pitch sound or something else to make a little bit more variation on this. And then we have the weapon category. You have the distance, how far it is. You can reload it. You have the power and you have the pitch. And this can be really loud, so I'll turn the volume down. If you go to the left, we'll hear it on the left, and right on the right. And we have explosions. You have the debris, so you can set this to none. You can have a lot of them. And you can also change the pitch. Now let's make one explosion in the back. Now that's it for the preview. Now let's make this scene. So for this scene, what do we want? We want the window to go down and up, maybe some city traffic, and I'll see if I'll add something else. So we have the city traffic under ambiances. I can just leave this to default. That's okay. Let's put this on. So we have step 1, some background sound. Next we need the window. That's under the Foley curve. Now because the window goes up and down and we need to match it, the best way I can do this is to simply hold the button until it finishes the sound, put it on, maybe increase the volume and zoom in. So now I have to position it, so I match it. So it stops at this point. Ctrl B to cut it, position this to here. Maybe something like this, let's see. Okay. Now we can add some crossfade to the sound. Now the window will close back up. I'll simply copy this, but now it doesn't close as the previous one. So I'll have to adjust this as well. It closes all the way at the end of the clip. Now what you can also do is go to the vehicle, we're driving, and add some horn. We don't need rain in this case. So I'll do it like that. Maybe add some weapon sounds. So this is what I ended up with. You could also maybe make something like this. Now you can make awesome stuff in DaVinci Resolve by using Krotos Studio, but I do have one issue, and that issue is with the audio files. If you right click on any of the bounce audio files and go to open file location, this will open it in C users the PC name, app data, roaming Krotos, Krotos Studio, output assets. I have a bunch of audio files at the moment. Now these files are only the bounce files, meaning the files that you put inside DaVinci Resolve. Not all of the sounds that you make, like this, you would actually have to put it into DaVinci Resolve for it to appear here. And at the moment, there is no way to change the folder location where the sound files are saved, at least when it comes to DaVinci Resolve. Now you can also use these sound files in other programs if you use the standalone version, so this could be one way how you can use it. So I'll put this inside Fubra 2000. As you can see, the bounce file is here. I can listen to it, though the audio is really quiet, so you can't hear it. But if I go to this file and see where the file is located, you can see that this actually also puts it under the C. And this is a hidden folder, so you won't actually be able to get to these files unless you open the folder like this. Now we can also use this in Unity, which is good for game design. Let's make some explosions. That's good. Now in the Unity, let's go to the project. Ideally, you would have some audio folder, so let's make one. Go to Krotos Studio, put the bounce sound file in. Now you can change the name, play it. And as for the location, well, let's take a look where it actually is. And as you can see, it's inside the Unity, and it's inside this project, which is much better than what DaVinci Resolve does. So that's how you can do it in Unity. You can also do it in Blender by going to the video sequencer, put the file in, it says the name of the file, where it's located, and you can also play it. And I imagine you can use the audio files in any other program that you use. Now my conclusion after using the Krotos Studio Genesis sound pack is that I would buy it even if they didn't give me a free copy of the Genesis sound pack to do this review. Why, you ask? Well, that is because it has most of the sounds that I want to make. I can use them in any way that I like, and best of all, they are royalty free. So if you just want to try the Krotos Studio free version, I have a link in the description, but I also have a 10% discount code. Use JackalGenesis at checkout if you want to buy the Krotos Studio Genesis sound pack. And what can we expect in the future when it comes to Krotos Studio? Well, if I check on the website, it does mention something. I am excited that we'll be able to use custom sounds, but I have no idea how they plan on actually doing that, so I'll just use my wild imagination and wait until it's implemented.